7.4, two triangle trigonometry. Whew! That is a little bit of a tongue twister. You say it, 5 times fast. So at times you will need to solve for the angles or sides in one triangle and use the information to solve for, sorry, not angels. I wish we were solving for angels. That would be awesome, but we're solving for angles. Or sides in a second triangle. So first things first, you want to sketch your two triangles. If the sketch is not provided, the sketch will be provided in the question below. So determine the angle or side you're looking for, determine the information that you're given, map out how you will use the information to solve for the unknown, there it is again, angle or side. Label your sides of your first triangle, so your hypotenuse is always going to be your longest side, the adjacent is your beside side, and your opposite is across from your angle. So choose the correct formula, so that's sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. Insert the information and solve, then label the sides of your second triangle. So you have to do the whole thing again, because there are two triangles. Choose the correct formula, insert the information and solve. So what I find so difficult with these questions is it's sometimes difficult to decode what exactly they're looking for. So I'm just going to highlight, using my highlighting tools, the side that we're looking for. So I want to find out exactly what this side is. I also want to highlight another one. I want to highlight this one because that is a shared side. So I'm going to draw out these triangles again. So just this first one. So in order to get to this one, I need to have some kind of side. I need to figure out what kind of side I need. But if I use the information in this first triangle, the KLN triangle, I can find out what my green line is. Once I know what my green line is, I can find out what my yellow line is. Okay, so let's solve for our first triangle here. So if I have this right here, you don't have to redraw it if you don't want to, but I sometimes find that redrawing can just make it a lot clearer. So this is our K, L, and then N. I know this is my 33 degrees. This is 8.2. This, by the way, is my hypotenuse. This right here is my angle. So that means that this is my opposite, and then this is my adjacent. Now, my shared side, this one right here, this is my green side. This is what I'm trying to find out. So if I would make my HOA chart, or how, I like that actually better. So I know what my hypotenuse is. I don't care about my opposite at all. And I care about what my adjacent is. So this one right here, whenever we have adjacent and hypotenuse, we're going to use cos. So we're going to say cos of 33 equals adjacent. Okay, we're going to call that A, over hypotenuse, which is going to be our 8.2. Through cross multiplication, I'm going to say A equals 8.2 times the cos of 33. So 8.2 times 33 cos equals, so 6.88. So my adjacent is going to be 6.88. Okay. So that means that this dude right here is going to be 6.88. Now I know, oh, don't forget centimeters. So bad. There we go. So this right here is going to be 6.88 centimeters. So now I can use this information to solve out what my MN is. Okay. So I'm going to look at my second triangle, and I'm going to keep color coding because I know I appreciate a good color code. So I know that this is 6.88. I know that this is 49 degrees, and I know that this right here is my right angle. So this guy right here is my green line, and this guy right here is my yellow line. And I want to label. So this one is going to be L, this is M, and an N. This just helps me remember that I'm looking for MN, so I need to figure out what this one is. So to label, this is my hypotenuse. This is my angle right here. So this is my opposite. And this right here is my adjacent. I don't care about my adjacent at all. So when I do my little chart, I know that I have my hypotenuse and I need to find my opposite. So this is going to be sine. So the sine of 49 is opposite over hypotenuse. So 6.88. So by cross multiplication, I'm going to say my opposite. Or do you know what? I can also say that this is my MN. I can say that. So then my MN is 6.88 times sine of 49. 6.88 times 49 sine equals 5.19. So MN is 5.19 centimeters. So let's see if this makes sense. We said that the hypotenuse of this triangle right here is 6.88. So that's going to be the longest side. But we said that the MN here is going to be 5.19. That's great, because we know that the hypotenuse is the longest side. So if we find out that the MN that we found right here, which is not the hypotenuse, it's smaller. So that means that it's definitely a logical answer.